Okay, this is 5-minute revision number 2, and we're looking at paper 1, question 1. So as you know, this is 4 marks, and disappointingly the average is still kind of 3 really across all the students. So I really want to try and help you to get 4 out of 4 on this one. Could be the difference between a pass and a fail, you never know. So I'm just going to switch onto a Word document here where I've got the question and the text here all on one. So let's have a look at what we got. Lines 1 to 4 list 4 things about Alice and her surroundings from this part of the source. So a little bit unusual in that you've got 2 things to choose from here, but that's fine, it gives you more choice. So here's the 4 lines, and underneath I've got some possible answers. Most of them are correct, but there are a couple that are wrong, and I want to just explain to you why they're wrong. So let's have a look at the first one. Alice unscrews the top of her water bottle. So that's nice and clear. It's definitely about Alice. She's the subject of our sentence there, and it definitely comes from the text. Alice unscrews the top of her water bottle. No ambiguity there. That's great. Number 2, it's warm. Okay, well, couldn't be about Alice, can it? Because it can't relate to Alice. Is it about her surroundings? Are they talking about the weather? This is the problem with the subject it. It's not clear, really. So let's have a look at our sentence. It's warm, but she's too thirsty to care and drinks it down in great gulps. What does it refer to? It refers to the water. So does that link to our question? No, it doesn't. And this was the biggest wrong answer from November that students chose. So, you know, a really good thing to remember is, for question 1, really do think about the subject of your sentence. This is why we're always banging on about writing your answers in sentences. Because if your sentence starts with Alice, or it starts with she, or it starts with something to do with the surroundings, then you know it's going to be right. So actually, number 2, it's warm, is wrong. Okay, next one. She's thirsty. She relates to Alice. Does it say it here? Yeah, she's thirsty. She drinks in great gulps and drinks it down in great gulps. Is it Alice? Yes, it is Alice who's drinking, so that's fine. Next one. The heat haze shimmers. Below, the heat haze shimmers. Yeah, so the heat haze is definitely part of her surroundings, and that's taken from the text, so that's fine. Next one. The tarmac is dented. The heat haze shimmers above the dented tarmac of the road. Yep, so this has been rephrased to put the subject first. The tarmac is part of her surroundings and the tarmac is dented. Next one, the sky is an endless blue. Subject is the sky, definitely part of the surroundings. Let's have a look. The sky is an endless blue. Yeah, definitely correct. Next one, the cicadas keep up their unrelenting chorus. Cicadas are grasshoppers. So is that part of her surroundings? Yep, it is. So, and it's taken directly from the text, so that's fine. Last one, hidden in the shade of the dry grass. Okay, so is that taken from the text? Yep. And I've had lots of arguments this year with students saying, but it's in the text, how can it be wrong? Well, what's the subject of this sentence? What are we talking about? How can I check if this is about Alice or her surroundings? Hidden in the shade of the dry grass. There is no subject. I don't know what's hidden. Is it Alice? Is it her water bottle? Is it the cicadas? Is it something entirely different? So this one would be wrong, okay? Because it doesn't specify what's hidden, and so we don't know whether it's related to Alice or her surroundings. So just be a little bit careful with question 1, and a really good way to make sure your answers are correct is to check the subject of your sentences and make sure that subject relates to the focus of the question there. Okay, so hopefully 4 out of 4 on